Welcome back to entertainment news, and a new action-packed Amazon Prime series is set to launch later today. The movie tells the story of an elite Navy SEAL who uncovers a conspiracy while seeking justice for a loved one. Our entertainment expert Rick Bentley breaks down Without Remorse. Take a look.
Novels by Tom Clancy have been turned into some extremely entertaining films, such as The Hunt for Red October and Patriot Games. Clancy's heroes are this smooth combination of confidence, strength, and emotional upheavals. Now, the latest offering that continues that trend is the new Amazon Prime series, Tom Clancy's Without Remorse.
Lieutenant Commander.
Sun's going down. We should get to it.
It's scheduled to debut on the streaming service on April 30th. This is another mix of military and politics by Clancy. This time, Michael B. Jordan plays an elite Navy SEAL who uncovers an international conspiracy while seeking justice for the murder of his pregnant wife. It's the origin story of the character of John Clark, if you're familiar with Clancy's writing. Now, the film starts with a bang when a squad of Russian soldiers kills the family of John Kelly in a retaliation for his role in a top-secret ops operation. He pursues the assassins with the help of fellow SEAL played by Jodie Turner-Smith and sort of a shadowy CIA agent played by Jamie Bell. Now, his mission accidentally exposes a covert plan that threatens to engulf the United States and Russia in a full-blown war. It takes three elements for a Clancy-inspired product to work. You have to have an interesting story, there has to be huge action scenes, and there must be strong acting. Now, the Without Remorse story is good, except for a few of the characters are just a little too transparent. But there's no question the action is first-rate, from massive shootouts to a brilliant underwater scene performed by Jordan. Now, it would have been enough to recommend this product on Jordan's work alone, but Turner-Smith's work as a female SEAL is so good, she could support her own movie. Together, they make Without Remorse strong enough that you'll feel sorry if you miss it. For more on this film and other entertainment options, go to Rick's Reviews at kgt.com.
Your time now is 5:28. In a shooting in central Bakersfield yesterday ended with a car crash and a man put in the hospital.
The latest on that investigation coming up. Plus, deliberations continue in the trial of Nicholas Quintana, the man accused of murdering a local attorney. A recap of yesterday's closing arguments after the break.
If you are age 80 or younger, call the number on your screen to learn more about the FX plan from Final Life. Average funerals can exceed costs of over $7,000. Social Security only pays $255, leaving your family and loved ones to pay off your debt. To receive free information about the FX plan and its benefits, call the number on your screen. Also receive information about a free prescription discount card by calling now. Call the number on your screen. There's no obligation.
Clinica Sierra Vista and KGET would like to congratulate Janita Clemens on being named Kern County's Remarkable Woman. Congratulations to all the nominees. Clinica Sierra Vista, recognizing the remarkable women in Kern County.
Have you been denied your Social Security, Disability, or SSI benefits?
Call the Social Security and Law Office of Pena and Bromberg for a free consultation. We can assist you with your application and appeals. There is no fee unless your case is successful. With over 30 years of Social Security law experience, working to get you the benefits you deserve. Call the Law Office of Pena and Bromberg at 661-600-9366, 661-600-9366.
Kern Family Healthcare and your doctor are working hard to keep you safe. Don't wait to get the health care you and your family need any longer. Call your doctor to make an appointment. We're here for you.
Clinica Sierra Vista and KGET would like to congratulate Janita Clemens on being named Kern County's Remarkable Woman. Congratulations to all the nominees. Clinica Sierra Vista, recognizing the remarkable women in Kern County.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
And welcome back. It is 5:30 on this finally Friday. We are just that much closer to the weekend. I'm Alex Fisher along with Maddie Jansen. And the other reason why this Friday is extra special is because we're talking about Unleash Your Love and how you at home can help all of our local pups and kittens.
Absolutely. Let's head on out to the SPCA. That's where Kevin is over in Northwest Bakersfield. He's telling us how we can help them in their mission to save homeless pets this morning.
And it looks like they're up this morning.
All right.
Oh, the kittens are up, that's for sure. I'm here in the nursery right now. We talk about how we're, the money goes that you donate, and this is a prime example of it. They're still putting this together, but we are in the kitten nursery right now, and I'll tell you, they are wide awake and feisty. Let me tell you that much. This one down here really wants attention. And there he goes. He wants to grab my shirt. He just wants to play. But that's what today is all about, and the SPCA. All the money that we donate today is going to help and nurture these kitties and all the dogs that are here.
Yeah,
and,
Kev, I think that kitten wants needs your attention.
I think so too. And they need forever loving homes as well. So today with our virtual Unleash Your Love, we're asking for two things. We're asking that you make a donation so that all the services can continue here at the SPCA, and that number is 323-8353. And also, if you're interested in adoption, you can go to bakersfieldspca.org. They have all the dogs and cats that are up for adoption on the website. You can fill out an application, and they'll contact you and set up a visit. So that's kind of how things are going these days, as we still keep COVID in the back of our minds. And so today, if you want to help out the SPCA, again, that number 323-8353. But the kitties are up and they are raring to go. Let's talk about the forecast as well for you today. It is a Friday. We've got clear skies out there and 65 degrees as the sun is coming up around the area. And you can see hour by hour here, 73 by 9 a.m. And we'll be in the mid-90s throughout the afternoon, 95 by 3 o'clock. And then look at this beautiful sunrise out of Tehachapi, 43, a calm wind right now, and a wind advisory in place until Sunday at 5 a.m. And hour by hour here, you can see a warm day ahead. Temperatures topping out near 85. We're back out here live at the SPCA in the kitten nursery this morning. You want to say something? Oh, she's camera. Oh, there she goes. You camera shy? She's looking right into my eyes like, why are you putting that microphone? That's the face we get a lot of times when we put the microphone in people's faces. The eyes like, oh, get that camera away from me. So anyway, having a little bit of fun here at the SPCA. But again, I hope everybody will find it in their hearts to make that donation. 323. Well, this guy right here, he wants out. Mickey's like, oh, let me get over there. Look at this guy. They're like acrobats.
Oh, my goodness.
What are you doing up there?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the kitten said it's morning yoga.
Oh,
Maddie knows all about morning yoga. So that's what we've got going on here in the nursery. So 323-8353. Make that donation and help out the SPCA. Really I'll have much more coming up in a bit.
So cute. Okay, get those things out. They want to play. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I love it. Thanks so much, Kev. We'll check back in a few minutes.
Yep.
Your time is 5:33, recapping our top stories here on this Friday morning. For the third straight day, a suspected child killer who is considered armed and dangerous is still on the loose. No update on where Tyrone Johnson may be after he and David Palms escaped Laredo jail on Wednesday morning. Both men are accused of killing 3-year-old Major Sutton in 2017. Officials say they will release details as they become available and as the investigation allows. If you see Tyrone Johnson, call 911. A $3.4 billion drought relief package cleared its first hurdle in the California legislature Thursday as lawmakers try to swiftly send it to the governor for approval. $500 million would be available immediately for emergency drought-related response for communities that need it across California. Thursday's latest drought monitor release showed that 88% of the state is in a severe drought, with the entire state considered abnormally dry. The happiest place on earth is set to reopen today after being shut down for more than a year. Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure Park are opening their doors to the public for the first time in 411 days. That's the longest closure in the park's 66-year history. Disney says not all rides and dining experiences will be open, and parades, nighttime, and spectaculars have been put on hold. National news now. The Biden road tour heads to Philadelphia today, where the president will not only try to sell $4 trillion in new spending, he's celebrating one of his favorite ways to travel.
Tracy Potts has more this morning from Washington.
Alex and Maddie, good morning. Good morning, everyone. 8,000 1,000 round trips on the train. That's how the president says he got the nickname Amtrak Joe. He'll talk about that today as he continues to pitch his jobs and families plans. Later today in Philadelphia, President Biden marks Amtrak's 50th anniversary. He got the name Amtrak Joe, spending decades on the train between Washington and Delaware. His jobs plan would provide $80 million to upgrade transit. That plus his family's plan will cost taxpayers $4 trillion. Biden told voters in Georgia he's building on 100 days of success.
1,300,000 jobs in 100 days. That's more new jobs in the first 100 days of any president in history.
But Capitol Hill is sharply divided over the plans and the cost.
A blueprint for giving Washington even more money and even more power to micromanage American families.
Today's speech in Philadelphia also aims to push Congress to act on police reform in the next month.
We can't rest. We have a lot more to do.
Biden, for now, leaving negotiations in the hands of lawmakers. This morning, he'll tell the Today Show America is not racist.
But I think the overhang from all of the Jim Crow and before that slavery have had a cost, and we have to deal with it.
Biden today also expected to tout his coronavirus response. 200 million vaccinations so far, with New York, the nation's largest city, set to fully reopen July 1st. Other cities may follow suit, though some states like Minnesota and Oregon are seeing numbers go up. I'm Tracy Potts, 17 News.
5:37 is your time now. In your 17 Crime Watch, a man's hospitalized following a shooting in central Bakersfield where the victim was behind the wheel when he was hit. Bakersfield police said officers got a shot spotter alert after 4:30 yesterday afternoon in the 100 block of 8th Street. They learned that the person who was shot tried to escape gunfire but collided with 4 other vehicles at the busy intersection. The driver was taken to a hospital, the wounds described as moderate. No one else was seriously hurt. No information about a possible shooter was made available. If you have any information on this shooting, call BPD at 327-7111. Looking ahead to this afternoon, it's a march to take back the neighborhood. The group Mothers Against Gang Violence is teaming up with other neighborhood groups for an event in Southeast Bakersfield to protest violence and crime in the community around Martin Luther King Jr. Park. The march begins at 3:30 at Potomac Avenue and King Streets, just outside the historic Union Cemetery, and the route goes right up the street to California and King, the corner of MLK Park. Food and drinks will be served at the park following the march.
Meantime, the sheriff's office is currently looking for a 68-year-old man who has been missing for about 3 weeks now. This is Charles Prunty. His family says he is at risk due to being without needed diabetes medication. His family says he weighs about 165 pounds. Now, this is an older picture before he lost weight, and he may have grown a beard. He drives a new white Ford Range 4-door with paper dealer plates. If you've seen Charles Prunty, you're asked to call KCSO at 861-3110. In your 17 Court Watch, jurors will resume deliberations this morning in the case of a Bakersfield attorney who was murdered in 2017. Nicholas Quintana has admitted to repeatedly stabbing Marcos Vargas after meeting him on a dating app, but Quintana testified he acted in self-defense. Yesterday afternoon, prosecutor Eric Smith wrapped up his rebuttal closing argument, and the case went to the jury, who deliberated for about an hour before leaving for the day. Quintana is charged with first-degree murder, robbery, and manufacturing an assault weapon. 17's Jason Kotowski has been following this case, and we'll keep you updated on when and if a verdict is reached.
Now to education news. Garces Memorial High School hosted its annual college signing day for the class of 2021 yesterday. Each of the seniors in attendance announced where they plan to attend and then signed a certificate together as a class. The school said the former Bakersfield Police Chief Lyle Martin was the keynote speaker. Some of the students say the pandemic shutdown was a blessing in disguise.
I think that just shows a testament to our fortitude, our strength through all this. And I think it's going to set us up for college because, you know, in 4 years when that obstacle comes and it's going to hit us, we're going to have challenges throughout college. We're going to know how to face them because we faced them so early on. I think that's a unique gift that God has given us.
The school says they were excited and blessed to be able to celebrate the class of 2021 in person this year after months of distance learning.
California Highway Patrol Fort Tejon is saying goodbye to one of their own. Take a look.
Officer Richard Anthis, ID number 17105, is 1010 retired. Congratulations, Richard, on your retirement.
Officer Richard Anthis retired yesterday after 25 years of service. He has been the public information officer for CHP for the past 4 years. Officer Anthis was there for our coverage of breaking news over the grapevine many times. Whether it was snow and icy conditions or a car crash, he was there for us, and we want to wish him the best on his retirement.
That's
I've always
exciting.
been jealous of his coat.
the big CHP coat?
Big CHP
Those are
coat.
pretty nice.
Yeah, they look like nice coats.
5:41 now. It was a big night for football fans as day one of the NFL draft is now in the books.
Yeah, which players landed the top 3 spots coming up.
And we'll continue to take you on out to Unleash Your Love. Details on how you can help fund our local SPCA.
Man,
That's
those
after the
kittens
break.
really want to get out of those cages.
I know.
Yeah.
Your forecast for the entire valley, mountains, and desert.
You get it right here on 17 News.
Your local news leader, 17 News. Do you have a story that needs to be told? Contact 17 News.
My husband's name was Alan Mulder. I got a call from a sheriff, which is the kind of call nobody ever wants to get. And they gave me the horrible news that Alan had been killed. But Laura came to my house, and that was the beginning of a relationship that I will never forget. She made all the difference for us.
We have earned the trust of tens of thousands of clients. Justice for you since 1972. Jacoby and Myers.
At Bill Wright Toyota's Spring Upgrade Pre-Owned Sales Event, you can spring into the used car of your choice for a more affordable price. Whether you're interested in a pre-owned sedan, truck, or SUV, we've got Toyotas and many other makes to choose from. Inventory starts as low as $4,900. Save thousands off the original selling price of a vehicle when you take advantage of our Spring Upgrade Pre-Owned Sales Event, happening this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Bill Wright Toyota. We're Bill Wright Toyota, doing it the right way for over 50 years.
Thousands of San Joaquin Valley drivers are leading the way in a plug-in electric vehicle.
My name is Leo. Now I got a plug-in for Fusion.
Plug-in electric vehicles are the best way for all Californians to save money and help reduce air pollution.
With this car, I'm saving gas and also helping the environment.
Every day, more drivers are enjoying all the benefits of driving plug-in electric vehicles. Brought to you by Coalition for Clean Air. To learn more, please visit ccair.org/clean cars.
This portion of 17 News is brought to you by American Pistachios, the complete protein.
Did you tell him to leave?
Yes, I did.
Ah, that's where we're at.
He left with our daughter. I called the police.
You called the police because of what?
Because I called it kidnapping.
This was a big lie.
Judge Judy. Back-to-back Judge Judy. Today at 4 on TV 17.
5:44, it's time to unleash your love.
And Kevin Charette is live this morning at the Bakersfield SPCA. And my goodness, do you have some furry friends with you this morning who are very active for 5:44 in the morning?
Oh yeah, they want a lot of attention. In fact, have you ever heard an adult cat kind of growl at you? Well, that's what this little kitty cat did. The kitty did a minute ago. He growled at me because I wasn't giving it enough attention. So they're definitely up and they are active this morning here at the SPCA. And he's looking right at me. He's like, "Let me out!" But unfortunately, they have very sharp claws on them right now.
Hey, can you interview them and see if they'll talk?
Yeah. What do you want to say? He said, "I want to go back to bed. Leave me alone."
Adopt me. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, adopt me. I want to go back to bed. Look at she's just sitting here.
Cozy.
Yeah, she's just been kind of chilling and very vocal. If we leave this room, oh man, it all breaks out with roars of kittenness. So anyway, we're talking about the SPCA, and we're in the nursery right now. This is a new nursery that was built with your donations in the community. So that is where your money is going to expand the SPCA and the services that they need. In fact, we were talking just a little bit ago about what to put on these walls. I'm thinking maybe like a Disney theme, like Minnie Mouse with holding a kitten, something like that. So we've been brainstorming what could happen here in this beautiful nursery that they built with our community donations. They have a lot of projects here, and it can't be done without community support. And that's why we're asking you to support the SPCA in our virtual Unleash Your Love drive. 323-8353. You can call that number, make a donation. Now, if you're interested in adopting a dog or a cat, you can go to bakersfieldspca.org, and they do online applications now. So you can make a donation by calling that number, or you can go to bakersfieldspca.org and look at all the dogs and cats that they have up for adoption. So it's going to be a great day here at the SPCA, and the sun is coming up. I see it outside. And want to show you a beautiful shot right now downtown Bakersfield, where we have clear skies and mild temperatures this morning, and not a cloud to be found. Tehachapi, a beautiful morning for you as well. That orange sunrise, and 65 already in Bakersfield, 61 in Wasco, Buttonwillow 64, and we've got 40s, 50s, and lower 60s up in the Kern River Valley. Skies remain clear right now, but by tonight we will see some clouds approach the area as a front will push on through, help us with our temperatures, and when I say help us, I mean bring them down. But today it's going to be warm. 89 in Sacramento, 96 in Fresno, 80s in LA and San Diego. If you're going to try your luck in Vegas, 98. And you can see that front to the north and west. That's going to roll through tomorrow. We're going to see more of an onshore flow. When we talk about onshore flows, we see cooler air coming in off the coast, and you will see a cool down for tomorrow and especially into Sunday. Futurecast HD shows the clouds moving in, but it'll be quick. It'll be out. And we see clearing skies by next week with another warm up on the way. Here's a look at the air quality for you today. Going to be moderate, AQI at 77. Today should be the warmest day of 2021 so far, with 95 in Bakersfield, 94 in Delano, 98 in Buttonwillow, so nearing 100. Into the mountains, wind picking up this afternoon. 84 and warm in Frazier Park, Tehachapi 85, 90s for the Kern River Valley, 90 in Wofford Heights. 100 degrees today forecasted for Ridgecrest, with mid-90s in Mojave. We take a look at that extended forecast tomorrow, calling for mostly cloudy skies, 87. Coolest day on Sunday at 83, then right back up to 94 by Wednesday of next week. Into the mountains, breezy for the weekend, partly cloudy tomorrow, 74, 64 on Sunday on the backside of that front pushing on through. High pressure builds back in, and we're in the lower 80s by next Wednesday and Thursday. And then for the Kern River Valley tomorrow, 82, so trimming it back almost 10 degrees, even more so on Sunday with mid 70s. And then high pressure builds back in, and you're looking at mid to upper 80s by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. In fact, Wednesday putting 90 out there, so definitely a warm-up. Back out here live at the SPCA. We're going to be out here all day long for our virtual Unleash Your Love. If you remember in the past, we're outside our studios, but because of the circumstances, we're doing it virtually this year, and we're asking you to pick up that phone and make a donation. 323-8353 is the number to call, and again, every dollar that is donated stays right here at our local SPCA. It can't survive without community support. I'll have much more coming your way in just a little bit. For now, we'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out their website and see about adopting some of those cute kittens. They definitely need a new home.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Kev, thanks so much. We'll check back in with you in about 12 minutes.
A local nonprofit continuing the legacy of Steve Downs.
Yeah, more about how your visit to a local car show will help clear the animal shelter. That's coming up.
Bias and lecturing, left versus right. That's what cable news is these days. I think people are not only tired of it, I think they're smarter than that. Here's the thing, your opinions are your own. It is not for me to change them, and I don't want to. I'm here to sit down with the guests that you want to hear from and let them tell their story. Just a conversation, and then you can decide, because that's the way it should be.
Banfield, weeknights at 7 on News Nation.
Hi, it's Patrick Beck. At Bakersfield Hyundai, you'll hit it out of the park during our Grand Slam sales event.
Swing for the fences and get a new 2021 Kona for just $179. Or score big with 0% financing for 60 months and up to $1,500 in bonus cash on our most popular models.
Plus, we'll give you 3 years of complimentary maintenance when you buy any new Hyundai. Come experience our 5-star treatment every day. The name to remember, Bakersfield Hyundai, Bakersfield Hyundai.
You're watching 17 News at Sunrise.
Singing Dale, yeah, Crispy's gone country, and I'm sure getting hungry. I want a taco with chicken that's crispy, barbecue sauce Del Taco gets me only $1 for some barbecue with the Del Taco drive-thru. Dale, yeah, it's sweet and smoky with honey and chipotle. Roll into Del Taco for a honey chipotle barbecue crispy chicken taco. Only $1, only at Del Taco. Dale, yeah.
Home of the Matterhorn, as featured on the Food Network and in Oprah Magazine. Thank you for your continued support. With sweetness and love, Sweet Surrender. Follow us on Instagram.
Dead battery? Call A1 Battery. We service every make and model. If it has a battery, we can help. For all your battery needs, call A1. A1 Battery. We power your world.
Welcome back here at 551. The family of Steve Downs hopes to carry his legacy after he passed away earlier this year. 17's Raquel Vega has more about an upcoming fundraiser.
I'm 17's Raquel Vega, and the Steve Downs Foundation is holding their very first car show in honor of Steve. Joining me now to share more about Steve's legacy is his daughter, Stacy Downs. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning.
So, can you tell us about why you're holding this car show in honor of your father?
Yes, the reason why we're holding this car show is just to combine my dad's love of cars and also animals. It was something that was near and dear to his heart here in Bakersfield. He loved to clear the animal shelter. So all funds raised at this car show will go towards that cause.
And you're also holding this to bring awareness to melanoma. Can you touch on what you hope to do with this car show and beyond and holding his legacy?
Yes. So we are holding the first annual car show in May, and we want to continue to do that each year. May is Melanoma Awareness Month, and so the funds raised with that will be clearing the animal shelter and also raising awareness for melanoma.
And how can people participate in this event? Can you participate with bringing your car and putting it in the car show? What can people do?
Yes, actually the event is free. We're going to have a lot of fun things going on. We have KUZZ coming out to play music, lots of raffle items, and 50-50 raffle. As far as registering the cars, it's a $25 fee, and with that registration, it also comes with a free meal ticket for the taco truck. They can contact me by cell phone, email, Facebook, or Instagram to register.
Okay, perfect. And again, when is this happening and where?
It's happening on Saturday, May 15th at North Bakersfield Toyota.
Okay, well, this sounds like a great way to continue your father's legacy, having those funds going to clearing the shelters for all the animals in town. What a great way to honor him this day. So thank you again, Stacy, for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back with more news next.
Car trouble? From our family to yours, we are here when you need us. Honest, trustworthy, proven. G&G Auto Repair.
We are these fields. We are these roots. We see the beauty in the everyday, with pride from where we came. We look ahead to the places that pull us together, to the places that we call home. We started here in the Valley and look forward to what lies ahead. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your possibilities.
You don't have to wait to save at More Furniture for Less because we're kicking off our Memorial Day sale this weekend.
You're invited to beat the crowds in a safe environment with incredible values for every room in your home.
We have all the looks you love to get your home ready for summer, all at our lowest prices.
At More Furniture, value meets style every day. And with additional sale pricing store-wide, our prices are unbeatable.
Visit morefurniture.com to preview all Memorial Day sale specials.
how privileged we are to live in a nation whose founders established our unfailing Constitution, which guarantees all of us the inalienable right to pursue our aspirations. We are thankful to our armed forces personnel, our law enforcement officials, and emergency personnel for continuing to keep us safe during these challenging times. And above all, we are so thankful to our loving God who said, "In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world."
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I must give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
Where we find happiness, where we raise our families, where we build a community, where we move forward.
I'm Robert Price, and this is Where We Live.
Welcome back in sports news, and Maddie is super excited about this.
My favorite day.
It's your favorite day, yes. The NFL draft is back on the road this year, and the atmosphere was electric last night in Cleveland. Thousands of fully vaccinated fans turned out to join in the draft festivities on the outdoor stage. Browns fans were pumped up, and so were fans of Jacksonville, the team that owned the #1 overall pick in the draft. The Jags ended up taking Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence. Quarterbacks went 1-2-3 last night. The New York Jets took BYU quarterback Zach Wilson at #2. And the San Francisco 49ers tabbed quarterback Trey Lance of North Dakota State. Here at home, a limited amount of tickets are still on sale for the final Bakersfield Condors home game of the regular season. The games are happening next Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Those are tickets for May 5th, 7th, and 8th. You can grab single game tickets at axs.com or purchase for all 3 nights by calling 324-PUCK or emailing tickets@bakersfieldcondors.com.
My kids have been dying to go to a Condors game. Yeah. I know. I need to get some tickets. That'd be fun. 5:57 now. Check out this next story. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Thin Mints. Even better, falling from the sky.
My dream.
It's a thing in the town of Christensen, Virginia, where Girl Scout cookies are being delivered via drone. Wing is a drone company owned by Google's parent company, and it's been testing package delivery to neighbors there since 2019. When the pandemic hit, the company started talks with the local Girl Scout troops about how it could help. Boxes of Girl Scout cookies falling from the sky, the obvious and delicious result.
All right, folks, the future is now.
I can't wait.
Well, state lawmakers are moving forward with a multi-billion-dollar package to address California's drought.
But Governor Newsom still isn't ready to declare a statewide emergency. We'll tell you why after the break.
At Bill Wright Toyota's Spring Upgrade Pre-Owned Sales Event, you can spring into the used car of your choice for a more affordable price. Whether you're interested in a pre-owned sedan, truck, or SUV, we've got Toyotas and many other makes to choose from. Inventory starts as low as $4,900. Save thousands off the original selling price of a vehicle when you take advantage of our Spring Upgrade Pre-Owned Sales Event, happening this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Bill Wright Toyota. We're Bill Wright Toyota, doing it the right way for over 50 years.
Roscoe.
And Sarah.
Here for Guaranty Shoe Center. Summer's almost here and things are starting to open up.
We've got lots of new shoes from Clark's, Atrex, Fast, Olakai, Allegria and Track, Birkenstock, Keen, New Balance, Hoka, and many, many more.
Come see our new summer selection of comfort shoes at Guaranty Shoe Center. 21st and Chester. Where else?
Attention homeowners, need to replace your roof but can't afford to? Get your home re-roofed now for as low as $99.99 a month. Call Protect Roofing today for your free contactless quote. Protect Roofing Incorporated. From restorations to re-roofs, we do it all.
Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Omni's doors have remained open, serving our communities with safe in-person and telehealth visits. We are offering all medical and dental services, including dental walk-ins. Receive your medications at home with our free delivery service or curbside pickup. To better serve you, we now have a new phone number. 866-707-OMNI.
Our family serving yours. Omni Family Health.
When you call Jacoby and Myers after a serious accident, our legal experts bring nearly 50 years of experience, so you can focus on what really matters. Nearly 50 years of personal injury experience, justice for you since 1972. Jacoby and Myers.
Right now at 6, state lawmakers move forward with $1 billion package to address the state's drought after the latest drought monitor showed the entire state is considered abnormally dry. What that money would be used for coming up.
And the happiest place on earth is set to reopen today after an unprecedented closure of more than a year. We'll show you how things will look a little different.
And it's time to unleash your love for local homeless pets. We'll take you live to the SPCA and show you how you can help with their mission. This is Friday, April 30th, 2021.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
And good morning. Thanks for waking up with us here at 6 a.m. I'm Maddie Jansen along with Alex Fisher, and it is truly a fun Friday when we get to have puppies and kittens in our newscast. We get to talk about Disneyland reopening, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun this morning. All right, let's turn things over to Kevin Shred. As Maddie mentioned, he is live at the Bakersfield SPCA. Oh my goodness, he is not alone. We can hear them, Kev. They're up this morning.
Yes, and we'll be heading outside in just a minute to show you some of the pups. The sun is just now coming up. We showed you the kittens, but today it's our virtual Unleash Your Love Drive. In the past, you may have come down to KGT and looked at the adoptable pets, but because of the times we're in right now, we're still doing only online adoption. So if you're interested in a dog or cat, you can go to bakersfieldspca.org, and you can look at all the dogs and cats that are up for adoption. You can fill out an application online, and then they will contact you to be able to come down and meet that forever loving dog or a cat. The other thing we're doing today with our virtual Unleash Your Love is we're asking for the donations, because without the money coming in from the community, this SPCA cannot operate. And they put the money to good use. So we were just in the nursery not long ago. That is still being developed. It is a beautiful little facility, and so they are going to continue to grow that. But, you know, when you have a facility like this, there's always things that need to be improved, and that's where the money will go. So we're asking you to make that donation today to 323-8353. 323-8353. And again, all the money staying right here at our local SPCA. We're going to have a lot more coming up in just a bit, but I also want to talk about our weather forecast for all you dog lovers out there who love to take those walks. Let me just say, get it in early, because we are expecting another warm day. Yesterday, warmest day of the year so far for 2021 with 93 degrees. Today it will be warmer this afternoon. A beautiful sunrise, 65 degrees right now. A light wind out of the east, and you can see hour by hour here. Good to get the dog walk in early, because this afternoon from 2 o'clock into the evening, probably best not to take the pups out for a walk, because the asphalt will be super hot with those 90s. And just a reminder, as we warm up, make sure your dogs and even your cats, if they're outside, have plenty of water and plenty of shade. As we take a look at the mountains, you can see a beautiful start, 43 right now, an east-southeast wind at 6. And we have a wind advisory that'll be in place until Sunday morning. And then hour by hour today in the mountains, also warming up, upper 70s by 10 a.m. with 80s expected throughout the afternoon. So again, it is going to be a warm day out there. So just keep in mind, if you are going to be leaving soon, make sure your pups have plenty of water and shade. But again, today is our virtual Unleash Your Love Drive, and we're asking you to make that donation to 323-8353. But again, if you want to adopt a pup or a kitty, don't come down to the SPCA, but go online. It's even easier that way. Bakersfieldspca.org. They have all the adoptable pets online. You can fill out an application right there, and then they'll contact you. Well, much more coming your way in just a little bit. For now, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Kev, thanks so much. Your time now is 6:04, and for the third straight day, a suspected child killer who is considered armed and dangerous is still on the loose. There is still no update on where Tyrone Johnson may be after he and David Palms escaped Laredo jail on Wednesday morning. Both men are accused of killing 3-year-old Major Sutton in 2017. Court documents say Johnson kicked down the door of the boy's apartment in Bakersfield before he and Palms opened fire inside. Sutton was killed. His older brother and pregnant mom were wounded. On Wednesday, you may remember, both men escaped Laredo. Palms was tracked down and arrested in Shafter later in the day. We asked KCSO how the two managed to escape the maximum security wing of the county's pretrial facility. And all they are saying is the investigation remains active and they're looking at any potential structure or security failures within the facility. Officials say they will release details as they become available as the investigation allows. If you see Tyrone Johnson, call 911.
We now know the name of a man who was killed in a shootout with Bakersfield police that also left a police canine dead. It began when officers tried to stop a stolen car on Highway 58 just before 9 o'clock Tuesday night. They say the driver, 20-year-old Dalton James Garrett Koyman, swerved off the road after a chase and crashed down an embankment. Deputies in the sheriff's helicopter say they saw Koyman run into the backyard on Feliz Drive near Simon Drive. Video shows officers trying to arrest Koyman, sending in veteran police canine Django. Police say that's when Koyman fired several shots at law enforcement, striking the dog. Officers returned fire, hitting Koyman, who later died of his wounds. Court records show that Koyman was arrested last month on firearms-related charges, and his case was pending.
Now to our daily coronavirus update, as Kern Public Health announced one new death due to COVID-19 yesterday. 1,349 lives have been lost to COVID-19 in Kern County since the beginning of the pandemic. Meantime, another 23 new cases were confirmed. This is the lowest number of cases we've seen since May of last year. Currently, state data shows 38 people are in the hospital with the virus. 8 people are in the ICU. And just a reminder, everyone 16 years and older are eligible for the vaccine. The vaccine site at the Kern County Fairgrounds is still operating from Wednesday through Sunday from 9:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. And the vaccine hub at CSUB is still accepting appointments through May 14th. To sign up for an appointment at any locations, just head to the state's website, myturn.ca.gov. You can also call the number on your screen, 833-422-4255.
6:06 now to the severe drought covering most of California. State lawmakers are moving forward with a multi-billion-dollar package to address the state's drought issues. 17's Ashley Zavala explains how the money would be used.
A $3.4 billion drought relief package cleared its first hurdle in the California legislature Thursday as lawmakers try to swiftly send it to the governor for approval. The effort unanimously cleared a Senate Budget Committee on Natural Resources.
For every day or week that we wait in getting money on the ground, it's days and weeks that there's evaporation happening on our soils. And some of these water districts just quite frankly need some resources to get things done.
$500 million would be available immediately for emergency drought-related response for communities that need it across California. Thursday's Drought Monitor release showed 88% of the state is in a severe drought, with the entire state considered abnormally dry.
And not trying to just kick the can down the road or even wait for everything to shake out in Washington.
The proposed package would also put funds toward improving water supply in smaller communities, help ratepayers with COVID-related water debt, and provide help to struggling agriculture and local water agencies. The package would be paid with state and federal funds. State natural resources and water officials note California is seeing similar conditions to what it saw in its most recent drought a few years ago. Regardless of these conditions, Governor Gavin Newsom says he's still not ready to declare a drought-related state of emergency. Newsom's administration Thursday told lawmakers many lessons were learned in the last drought that led to projects and policies which they say improved California's protection from drought. Lawmakers say more still needs to be done.
Every day we wait is a day that we're losing the opportunity to get some seeds in the ground and stabilize that soil, as well as take care of the environment.
The package now heads to the Senate's full budget committee for approval. In Sacramento, Ashley Zavala, 17 News.
Meantime, as mentioned, Governor Gavin Newsom says he's not ready to declare a drought emergency across the state yet, but that's what local lawmakers are urging him to do. Yesterday, state lawmakers declared a regional drought emergency for much of the San Joaquin Valley, and they're calling on Newsom to issue the emergency statewide. They argue the state's in a crisis and in need of a statewide emergency declaration to allow for regulatory flexibility for water transfers.
6:09 now, and the happiest place on earth is set to reopen today after being shut down for more than a year. Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure Park are opening their doors to the public for the first time in 411 days. That is by far the longest closure in the park's 66-year history. Disney says not all rides and dining experiences will be open, and parades and nighttime spectaculars have been put on hold. Also, 2 methods used to bypass lines have been paused temporarily. you cannot choose the Fast Pass or single rider options. Disney also noted on its website some experiences may be modified, limited in capacity and subject to availability or closure. All right, so the time now is 6:10, and I just saw on Twitter that there are already lines forming outside Disneyland's front gates. People are incredibly excited to go back into the park after 411 days. Now, keep in mind, if you do want to go to Disneyland, like a lot of theme parks right now, you have to have, of course, your ticket, but you also have to make a reservation in advance. So you have to have both in order to enter the park. So it's a little bit more difficult, and they're only allowing 25% capacity. So, you know, although a lot of the park, the experience may be different, you can only get 25% capacity.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. We've all been to Disneyland. We know how packed it is.
25% capacity,
It's not
though.
too
Yeah,
bad.
it is
Sounds
going to be.
pretty nice.
You're going to get through those lines really quickly. All right, 6:10 now. Capitol Hill divided over President Biden's job plan and his family's plan. This is the president prepares to push Congress on passing police reform. The roadblocks that stand in the president's way and the Republican response coming up.
And we'll check back in with Kevin Charette at the Unleash Your Love virtual drive. We'll be headed outside and take a look at some of those pups and kittens. Coming up next.
From our children, we learn courage, determination, and compassion. For nearly 70 years, our kids have inspired us to keep fighting, to not give up, and we never will. For our kids, for our communities, for each other. Valley Children's. Futures worth fighting for.
In the San Joaquin Valley, thousands of drivers are enjoying the freedom of driving a plug-in electric vehicle.
Clean Cars for All is the program that simply puts state government dollars at work for everyday Californians.
People who drive a plug-in electric vehicle experience immediate cost savings.
Together, we are cleaning up the air, one car at a time.
Plug-in electric vehicles are the best way to save money and help reduce air pollution. Brought to you by Coalition for Clean Air. To learn more, please visit ccair.org/clean car.
You don't have to wait to save at More Furniture for Less because we're kicking off our Memorial Day sale this weekend.
You're invited to beat the crowds in a safe environment with incredible values for every room in your home.
We have all the looks you love to get your home ready for summer, all at our lowest prices.
At More Furniture, value meets style every day. And with additional sale pricing store-wide, our prices are unbeatable.
Visit morefurniture.com to preview all Memorial Day sale specials.
Hop into spring and love the skin you're in with Bellissima, offering luxurious, world-class facials. And use our cool sculpting to unlock your perfect physique. Get ready for summer with laser hair removal. Ask about joining our wrinkle-free club to achieve a flawless complexion. Bellissima Medical Aesthetics. Beauty restored. Beauty preserved.
You deserve news coverage you can rely on.
Continuing coverage on the important stories affecting Kern County. We're proud to be your local news leader.
17 News.
When it comes to your financial health, just a few small steps can make a real difference.
Learn, save, and spend with guidance from Chase. Confidence feels good. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Welcome back here at 6:13, heading into a little bit of a cool down for your Friday, so that's some good news.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kevin Charette is live this morning at the Bakersfield SPCA where we're talking about Unleash Your Love. And Kev, the reason why I love this event, this drive that we have, of course it's virtual this year, is because you can help out even if you don't have any room in your house for a furry friend.
Most definitely. You know, in the past, we used to have our Unleash Your Love drive right across at Compassion Corner, and we'd even have a little doghouse out there, and people would make donations, come by and drop cash right in the doghouse. But now it's even easier. You can just call a number, 323-8353, and say, you know what, I want to support our local SPCA, and they'll take all your information. You can also go to bakersfieldspca.org to make that donation, and you can see all the animals that are up for adoption because it is virtual. We're not asking people to come down to the SPCA this morning to adopt a dog or a cat. That is all done online now because of the times we are in. I want to come over to Julie Johnson, the executive director, and I'll tell you, today's a big day for you guys.
It is. It really is. You know, we did this last year, and we were terrified because we're in the middle of a pandemic. We didn't know how it was going to turn out, and it ended up being one of our best Unleash Your Love drives ever. And so we're asking for that again. None of the costs have gone down. We've still had to pay to spay and neuter all of these pets. We still have utilities. We still have all of the costs that go into running a nonprofit shelter. And so we're really hoping that today everybody will just go online and donate and help us keep going. This is just huge for us.
And you guys have lots of projects. And again, every dollar raised goes right back here to the SPCA. I was in the nursery not long ago. Yes. Last year we were pushing for donations for that. And guess what? It's completed.
Yes. Yes. Because of this community gave so generously of themselves and any dollars they had left over, we were able to get that nursery done. And it is just going to make all the difference in the world for some of the animals that come in our care. Each dollar goes right back into what we do. So, it is so important to keep our local SPCA going. We're not getting, major money from all of the big ones. People see those sad commercials and they think, oh, if I'm giving there, then I'm giving locally. No, that's a national organization that does not donate directly to us.
So make that local donation today. It's as easy as when you see those national commercials. I'm your commercial right now. 323-8353 is the number to call. And again, all that money will stay right here locally. And I emphasize today is a virtual Unleash Your Love drive. But if you're interested in adopting, that's great. You can go to bakersfieldspca.org and you can see all the animals that are available. Let's talk about the weather forecast. The sun is up, a few high clouds around the area, but overall a nice, comfortable morning out here. Beautiful sunrise from downtown Bakersfield right now. And then up in the Tehachapi area, not a cloud to be found. As we take a look at the numbers, 65 in Bakersfield right now, 61 in Delano. We've got 40s, 50s, and up in the Kern River Valley, lower 60s. We are going to look for some change late tonight into Saturday. Some clouds will push on in. Our flow will change more onshore. Whenever we talk onshore flow, we get some cooler air. So that's definitely in the forecast. 89 in Sacramento, 96 today in Fresno with 80s down to the south in LA and San Diego. So high pressure kind of shifts and that front pushes on through. And that's when the cloud cover will start to approach us by the afternoon and tonight. Mostly cloudy skies in the valley on Saturday, but then that will push out. High pressure builds back in next week with another warm up on the way for us. Today, air quality sitting moderate, AQI at 77. And today, warmer than yesterday when we hit 93. Today, putting 95 out there for Bakersfield. 94 in Delano, 98 in Buttonwillow. For the mountains, a warm day ahead with Fraser Park at 84. Bear Valley, you're at 80. 90s for the Kern River Valley. Lake Isabel at 93. We are going to see triple digits. Where? Ridgecrest, 100 today. 95 in Mojave, a southwest wind 10 to 20. And your extended forecast tomorrow, 87. The good news is Sunday, 83. Bad news is we're back in the 90s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. And then for the mountains, tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy through Sunday into Monday. And then we'll be back in the lower 80s next Wednesday and Thursday. And for the Kern River Valley, tomorrow, 82, mid-70s on Sunday, but then nearing 90 again by Wednesday. So kind of a roller coaster in our temperatures, but it is a great day to find it in your hearts to make that donation to our local SPCA. Again, I'll say the number again, just in case you haven't written it down, 323-8353. We're going to have more news coming up right after the break.
Education, the economy, your safety, and your health. What's going on right now? What we can expect tomorrow?
It all happens weekdays at noon, right here on 17 News.
Today, we are closer than ever to getting life back to normal. The COVID-19 vaccines have made the difference.
The Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are over 90% effective in protecting you against the virus. The side effects of most vaccines are short-term. They are headaches, fever, and muscle aches.
The problem is, one shot will not do the job. You must get the second dose to provide full protection.
Schedule and receive the COVID-19 vaccine today.
Remember, not one dose, but 2 to keep you and your family safe.
If you have any questions, call the Latino Task Force helpline at 661-525-5900 or visit myturn.ca.gov.
Help us protect you against the COVID-19 virus. 2 doses, not 1, to keep Kern safe.
Vaccinate. This is our shot.
You're watching 17 News at Sunrise.
Okay, let's hear some ideas for the new commercial.
We should say tax credits are still available.
What about no payments for 12 months?
No, homeowners want lower electric bills.
Tell them how they can earn up to $500 for every referred customer.
What if we get a talking pony?
A pony?
Looks like this is going to take a while. You want to get some lunch? Good idea.
A
pony?
Making commercials is hard. Installing your new solar system is easy. Call SunPower by Sun Solar today.
You deserve news coverage you can rely on.
Continuing coverage on the important stories affecting Kern County. We're proud to be your local news leader.
17 News.
Can I get a little more? Can I get a little more from you? Can I get a little bit of can I get a little more?
17 News at Sunrise is sponsored by Reimer's Wholesale Nursery. Locally grown, locally owned, open to the public. Sunrise Interviews is brought to you by Valley Strong Credit Union.
And we're back here at 6:21. Joining us now for our weekly update on the economy, David Anderson, financial advisor and managing partner for MoneyWise Wealth Management. Dave, good morning. Great to see you as always, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Maddie.
All right, so let's talk those weekly numbers that come out every Thursday from the Labor Department. They showed that 547,000 people applied for first-time jobless benefits in just the last week. It's a positive in the fact that it's a lot lower number than we had been getting used to, unfortunately. But, you know, kind of put that into perspective for us.
Yeah. So it's still high, obviously, historically. But as you said, we're now starting to see a trend. We're starting to see a trend in the right direction. And this is really good. So these last numbers are the best we've seen since the pandemic. So that is adding to the evidence that the economy is certainly recovering. The labor market is strengthening. We have consumers that are spending more. So again, there's still a long ways to go, but this is really good news.
We've heard a lot of talk about the added unemployment benefits during the pandemic and how those could, you know, disincentivize people from wanting to go look for work since they're getting these added benefits. Are we seeing that actually happen?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. A lot of people are concerned that that is happening. You have some employers that are saying, I can't get any workers to come back, and so the suspicion is that it's unemployment benefits. Now here's the thing, it's not generally as straightforward as that. So if you go back to when the pandemic first started and they increased unemployment by $600, there were quite a bit of studies done, and what the studies showed is that it was not a disincentive at that time because the labor market wasn't strong and people were afraid that once my benefits run out, am I going to have a job? Now it's a little bit different. We have the labor market strengthening, and that increases the potential that increased unemployment benefits will be a disincentive because employees are confident that, well, I'll be able to go get a job anyway. So we have to be really careful when it comes to these unemployment benefits and providing benefits and making sure that it's not a disincentive for work.
All right, and now let's talk about the latest report on the U.S. economy. It also showed that it grew last quarter at a rate of 6.4% as businesses are starting to really recover from the pandemic. Do you see this as a strong sign? Is that a really good positive number? And do you see that continuing and this momentum just increasing over the next few months?
Yeah, I definitely see it as a good sign, and I do see it increasing and gaining in momentum. We expect the next quarter potential will be even better. Now, remember, one of the reasons why you see such strong numbers, and we haven't seen 6.4% growth in years, is because of how bad things were. But again, what we're looking for are trends. Where are we going? What direction are we moving? And right now, all signs are that economically, we are moving in the right direction. Still more time here, but I'm confident looking ahead.
All right, 6:24 now. Dave Anderson, thank you so much for being with us again this morning. We appreciate it as always, sir.
You bet. My pleasure.
We'll be right back.